press meet for Tamil actor Gauri Kishan's film Others that took an unpleasant turn after a journalist asked a question about her weight. The question was originally directed at her co-star Aditya Madhavan, referencing a scene where he had to lift her. Gauri appeared that she was taken aback and remained silent at first as the journalist defended his question, calling it quote-unquote interesting. However, at a subsequent media interaction, when the journalist again justified his remark, Gauri responded firmly, asking how her weight was relevant to the movie. Singer Chinmay Sripada later voiced support for Gauri, saying that no male actor would ever be asked such a question and calling the remark disrespectful and unnecessary.
I don't need your validation. But normalizing body shaming, அதே ஒரு ஆக்ட்ரஸஸ்க்கு எப்பவுமே ஃபீல் ஆகுது. எப்பவுமே அது கேள்வி ஏன் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு? என்னோட வெயிட் இந்த படத்துக்கும் என்ன சம்பந்தம்? ஒரு ஹீரோ கிட்ட கேட்பாங்களா என்ன வெயிட்னு? என் கிட்ட கேரக்டர் பத்தியும் படத்தை பத்தியும் எதுவும் கேட்காம டைரக்டா இன்டைரக்டா கேக்குறீங்க என் வெயிட் என்ன? அது எப்படி கரெக்டா இருக்கும்? அது தப்புதான். அது ஒரு ஸ்டூபிட் क्वेश्चन தான். அதனால தான் நான் இப்போ ரியாக்ட் பண்றேன்.
நான் எந்த தப்பாவும் கேட்கல. எல்லாம் வழக்கமா கேட்குறீங்க. வெயிட் கேட்டா அது ஒண்ணே ஏன் வெயிட் கேட்குறீங்க? நான் நடிக்கிறேன். அவர் கூப்பிடாரு ஒரு சிரமம்.
நீங்க பேசி முடிச்சிட்டு சொல்லுங்க நான் சொல்றேன்.
சிரமமா இருக்குதா? ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு தமிழ் புரியல. இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான क्वेश्चन.
என்ன இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான क्वेश्चन? எனக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும். இது ஜர்னலிசமே இல்ல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் நீங்க பண்றது ஜர்னலிசமே இல்ல. உங்க ப்ரொஃபஷனுக்கு அது ஒரு டிஸ்கிரேஸ்.
Joining us for a conversation on India Today is actor Gauri Kishan. Gauri, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
It's just amazing how you held your ground and stood so firm at the face of that man's extremely uncouth questions at you. Very brave of you to have answered back with such respect, with such dignity, with so much grace when the entire hall was against you. I know you weren't allowed to speak there, but you can speak here with me on India Today. So what happened? What did he ask you and what did you wish you could have told him there?
There were lots more that I could have spoken. The fact that I was silenced by a room full of angry men, or I wouldn't say all men were against me, but again, like I was the only woman.
Yeah.
There were no women reporters, or none of my team was also women, and I didn't feel unsafe in the beginning, but when the attack became so aggressive, I went on survival mode because it was harassment and bullying and a different degree of manipulation. Because chronologically what had happened is last week we had a press meet where the actor was asked, we see you picking her up, what is her weight?
Right.
Which was a very distasteful comment.
That's right.
And everybody just laughed it off. And by the time, there's a video of my expression, like, what did you just say?
Yeah.
And then they had jumped on to the next, and the moment just passed. And I had that guilt and anger at myself because if not for me, I should have stood up for other women so that nobody gets asked the same thing tomorrow. And I carried that. So at an interview, when one person candidly asked me, I opened up, and that too, I called that question out to be a stupid question, which I'm still agreeing to the fact that
and
it
you
is
got triggered when you called that a stupid question.
Yeah, so it is a stupid question. And then that was the backlash that happened yesterday, saying, oh, so I have this much years of experience in journalism. How can you call it stupid? Who are you to say that it's stupid? And these are things. And he even went on to say that it's because you don't know Tamil. Like that was some level of manipulation. I'm amazed at wow, like he probably has a talent of manipulating or gaslighting somebody, because I was talking in Tamil. I've grown up in Chennai. Na Tamil nalla pesuven. Tamil la da pesittu irundhen. And then he was like, take a joke. That was a joke. I don't find it funny. It is offensive. He was so intolerant of it. He was imposing his view onto me, like as if that was normal. And that's what triggered me, because everybody was normalizing it. Everybody was quiet. The silence was alarming. Like, it happens. So I was able to, my initial reaction was again this, because I didn't bring it up. He did it onto myself, and both times it is not even to me. The question is not posed at me. It's almost like you're undeserving of asking. We are just making you sit there. You can sit and listen to us commenting on my body. I'm like, you're talking about me and my body, and I'm uncomfortable. It's inappropriate, and you expect me to just shut up and be there? It was absolutely ridiculous. And this was not like the first press meet. This was not a 10-second ordeal. This was a 12-minute to 13 minutes of just me trying to be heard when everybody was silencing me. And at one point, everybody was telling me to be quiet. And there is this thing where I'm like, why are you asking me to shut up? They are attacking me. Do I not have any agency to speak up? And then my team also understood. They're like, okay, please say whatever you want to do. But no one was listening. It's like talking to a wall. And personally, I don't engage in those conversations. But here, it was my responsibility and my social duty so that no other woman, no, I'm just not saying actress only, no other woman should go through this. And it's not okay. Everybody should think like you don't have, what gives you the power to make someone uncomfortable and defend him? He's like, how can you call that stupid? And he's yelling at me. He's screaming. And I'm saying, I did not interrupt you when you spoke. Let me speak. And I'm like, I'm the only woman in this room. Please talk to me with respect. And we don't have to play the woman card. We are very much capable of standing up for ourselves. But it's not reciprocated. You will be like, talk to me with respect. And it was so sad that I had to say it and ask for respect. And still he was screaming, and
It went on and on.
and at one point there, I was looking at the whole room helpless, hoping anybody, because when you're doing this I know what I was doing was right, but 12 minutes and I could feel the heat on my face. It wasn't easy at all. It was extremely unpleasant. As like everybody who gets angry tends to feel like crying because that is the outlet. I did feel like crying. It took every ounce of my energy to not cry because that is what these men want. These kind of men, they want that reaction out of you. I made her cry. So I'm not saying if you cry, it's okay. I would have cried, that's okay. But yesterday, I'm grateful to God that some strength came over to me. It was like a force of energy from somewhere that made me articulate things clearly. Usually I stutter when I'm angry or cry when I'm angry. That's human. But when I'm seeing the video, Nani, I was like, oh, okay. So I would say I think this was meant to happen in some ways because it wasn't planned at all. If you see the first 2 minutes of the video, we are talking about the film and direct hit at me. It wasn't like he asked anything about my film or my character or
Not
anything
at all.
I've
It was
done.
only about your appearance and your weight. That's the
And
only
he
thing
kept
that
putting me down constantly.